On November 29, 2024, officers were called to a Raising Cane's after a woman allegedly assaulted an employee during an argument over missing Cane's sauce.
Hi, welcome to Cane's.
Hey, is there Tatiana here? Are you Tatiana? All right. Where do you want to talk?
Outside?
Yeah, outside's fine. We'll just go over by the car.
Perfect.
So, was this today?
Yes.
Okay.
Like
Is
around
she?
1:45?
Do you know her personally?
No.
Okay. So, what exactly happened?
So apparently she was missing 8 cane sauces out of her tailgate order. And I replaced it for her. I let her know, hey, we're so sorry about that. Gave her the 8 sauces. She wasn't happy about it. She wanted more sauces for free. I told her, hey, we can't do that. That's not our standard. That's not our policy. She didn't like it. She kept saying how she wasted her gas driving all the way back up here. Just basically just upset that I wouldn't give her anything for free. And so she asked for my name, and by our standards, we're not required to give it to her for security reasons, and I let her know that, and she didn't like it. So after asking me another time, and I was like, hey, like, I'm not going to give you my name, she goes and she grabs my keys, and then she grabs my thigh with it, and she's like trying to look for a name, realizes there's no name on it, and she lets go, turns around, and leaves.
So, she originally came here. Did she go through the drive-thru or go inside?
Inside. She was a mobile.
Okay. Do you know if she was picking up for someone else or for herself?
For herself.
Mobile pickup. Inside. And what time did she initially come in?
I'm going to want to say like around 1:15, 1 o'clock, around there.
Is it all in footage?
Yes.
Okay. So she comes in from mobile pickup inside at, we'll find the exact hours, grabs her bag, and then leaves?
Yes.
Okay. Then she returns.
And at first she calls about it, and then she walks in, and we're like, okay, you're on the phone with us, but you're also already here, too.
Yeah. Okay, so she returns in an hour, we'll check, after calling. Was she on the phone when she walked inside the restaurant? And are you able to find the phone number as well?
Yes, it's on our mobile tablet.
Okay. Okay, so she comes back inside, she's on the phone. Who approaches her? Do you approach her?
Yes, I walk up to her first because I can tell that she needs something.
Yep.
And that's when basically the whole incident started.
Okay, so you walk up to her, does she put the phone down?
No, she was still on it.
Still on phone. And then what was the dialogue like when you walked up?
I was like, hi, hi, how can I help you? And she was just basically going straight into it. Was like, hey, I'm missing 8 cane sauces. I just drove over here. Now I'm having to drive over here again, waiting on my sauces that I didn't get that I paid for. And I was like, I'm so sorry about that, ma'am. So I walk away from her, and I go and I grab the 8 cane sauces for her. And that's when she really gets upset because she starts asking me for free sauces. And that's when I tell her no. And that's basically that.
Okay. Where were you guys standing when she tried grabbing your lanyard?
Right where that front counter and like you go out of it.
Where that little opening is? Yeah, okay. And then, do you know which hand she used to try and grab your lanyard?
I think like her left hand. I think so. Yeah, because her phone was in her right hand still.
Okay. And where is it? Is that on your, like, your belt loop?
Yeah.
And then, so she grabs the lanyard. Like, how far out does she pull it?
I don't think that far. I think when she turned it around and realized there was no name on it, that's as soon as she let it go.
Okay.
And right after she left.
You guys happen to have video footage that would show her car and license plate?
I don't know about her license plate. I have a picture of her standing next to her car, but it's really hard where our cameras are angled. Like, you can't really see the back of the car.
Okay. Based on what you're telling me, I'll take a look at the footage. Obviously, there's a battery if she's grabbing you without your consent. But when she's trying to take property from you with force, it could be a strong arm robbery, which is a felony, even if it's attempted. So we'll go take a look at the footage and see what we can look at on there.
The officer reviewed the surveillance footage, which corroborated the manager's account of the incident, and later contacted the suspect to get her side of the story.
Hello, is this Mackenzie Keeling?
Who is this?
This is Officer Lemke with Largo Police Department.
Speaking.
I'm doing an information report about some sort of incident that happened at Raising Cane's on East Bay today.
Yeah, I was checking an ID to see if she had a name tag on there.
Okay. Like I said, it's just an information report. I just got to come talk to you, get your side of the story. If you don't mind filling out a witness statement. Is there some place I can meet you so you can fill that out?
Later today, but not at the moment.
Okay. Where can I meet you later today? Or would you like to come down to the police department?
I don't know. This is ridiculous. I literally grabbed a tag to check her name, so I don't know why this is being, targeted against me. I literally did nothing wrong.
Okay. I'm not saying that you did. I'm just saying that I need to speak to you. That's it.
Okay, I guess I can meet you there at maybe 7 p.m.
Hello there. Mackenzie, I'm Officer Lemke with Largo Police Department. I spoke with you on the phone. So I want to talk to you about the incident that happened at Raising Cane's today. Before I talk to you, do you want to offer the other parties, everyone that I talked to, offer the same thing? Would you like to fill out a statement about it first? It's just so you can write down what you're saying happened at the Raising Cane's. Okay, let me get my clipboard real quick, okay? And then on the back here is where you can write what happened, okay? Alright, so let me walk you through it first. So, it's a Largo Police Department form, and I'll read you all of these one by one, and then I'll have you initial each one, okay? So, by law, you have these rights. These are your Miranda rights. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him present with you while you're being questioned. You cannot afford to hire a lawyer. One will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. Do you understand each of these? Okay. So this waiver says that you have read this statement of your Miranda rights, and that you understand what your rights are, that you're willing to talk with the police and or give written statements to them, which would be this form. It's also saying that at this time you do not want a lawyer, and that you understand and know what you're doing. There are no promises or threats that have been made towards you, nor has there been any force or pressure used against you to make you cooperate or help the police. It's also so that you swear or affirm that your statements that you're going to write on here are the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Okay? So would you still like to fill this out?
I think so.
Okay.
What is she agreeing to if she signs that?
So this is just the Miranda rights. So it's just saying that whatever she writes on here can be used in court, and that she's swearing that what she writes here is the truth of what actually happened.
Mm-hmm.
That's all.
That's it.
Yep.
Well, yeah, but can I ask something?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so, we haven't had time, this all happened, we haven't had time to call an attorney or anything like that. So, at least what we understand in this, Mackenzie's first of all a great kid. She's never had a problem, never been issues. She works right down the road here. And so, I guess all I'm asking is, so should we get an attorney first, or before we sign anything, or?
So it's up to you. It's not going to make a difference of what happens right now. I'm just offering her the opportunity to tell me what happened so that I can include that in the report. If she doesn't want to tell me what happened, she doesn't want to write it down, there's not going to be her side of the story. So if she'd like to speak with an attorney, she absolutely can. It's not going to change the outcome of tonight. But if she doesn't provide me her information, I won't have her story to provide to the state attorney or anything like that.
What is the outcome of tonight?
So you're facing charges right now for what happened at Raising Cane's, but I would like to understand your side of the story and what happened.
I did not know that checking someone's name tag was illegal.
So it's not just checking someone's name tag, but
I grabbed it and checked her name was on it. It wasn't, so I let it go and I left. That's how I saw everything happen. I also wear a badge for work in the same place, and it has our names on it. And I've had patients grab mine to see my name, so I did not realize that grabbing someone's name tag to check for their name after they refused to give me their name was even illegal.
so you cannot touch anyone or attempt to take anyone's property or belongings on their person without someone's consent.
But what
you
if
do
I was
so, it's a
checking
crime.
it, especially on something that it should be like a name tag type thing? Because that's what I associated it
can't.
with, because
Because
I
it's
wear
not your property.
a name tag.
I understand, but if it's not your property, you can't touch or grab or do any of those things without someone's consent. It would be different if you said, hey, can I look at your name tag? And the person said yes, and they either offered to you.
It's just unfortunate because it's happened to me and I've never even thought that that was illegal. And since it's happened to me so many times, I did not think that it was going to affect anyone else in any other way.
Well, I'm sorry that you've gone through things like that. I hope you know that you can let us know if something like that
I
happens
just never
to you.
would. I would never charge someone with checking my name tag. It's unfortunate that that's what I'm going to be charged with when I also manage a business and have a life to uphold.
I hear
But
you.
my life's going to be torn apart because I checked someone's name tag when she refused to give me her name when I was asking her for help and she wasn't helping me. And I
Gotcha.
manage a business, so when someone asks me for help, I'm there to help them and I'm going to give you my name regardless of if I want to or not.
I hear you. We are required to give our names when someone asks. Our
Exactly,
name and badge
and I
number.
would do the same thing, and I've had people grab my badge to get my name, and I'm never
hear
going to
you.
charge someone and ruin their life because of that.
So unfortunately, private businesses have their own practices and policies, and Raising Cane's has a policy where if someone asks for your name, even if you're an employee, they're not required to give them their name.
Well, she could have mentioned that. Instead, it was just no, and I was just being told no. No one explained to me that I can't have her name physically, and how am I supposed to know that walking into every establishment that, like, I'm going to need that plastered on the door if that's going to be something everywhere, because that's just pretty standard to get people's names on a name tag. Like,
I hear you.
Well, doesn't it, respectfully, doesn't it seems like this is excessive. I mean, shouldn't she just get a warning? She's never been in trouble. She's never done
So
anything.
I'll tell you what. I can talk to you guys separately and let you know everything that I've seen and that I've investigated. And this officer can stand by with Mackenzie. All right, do you want to fill this out, or would you like to pass on this for now?
We're not really familiar with all this stuff.
That's fine. Can you do the same part?
I don't. I just. We're not trying
if
to
I
be.
don't
No,
fill it,
I'm not saying you are.
if
I
don't fill
understand
it
the
out now,
hesitance.
is that my only opportunity to fill this out?
It is. You're not going to have another opportunity to fill one of those out. You'll have an opportunity to speak to a lawyer, but this is the only opportunity to fill out this form.
Just stand right here by my car. I'll put this away.
So I'll tell you guys what's going
I
on.
mean, I just feel like
To be able to. I don't want anything to be misconstrued.
No, I understand. So here's what's going on with today. I've seen the video footage. There was multiple witnesses. It happened within the Raising Cane. So obviously there's a lot of people in there. From everything I've gathered, she did a mobile pickup order. Yeah.
She wants to consult with her parents. I think she's changing her mind about doing this.
Okay.
Do you want to consult with them, or?
If this is my only opportunity to do this, I'd like to at least do it if I have to.
You don't have
Well, you don't have to. So that's part of it, is you're not being pressured or coerced in any way.
But I feel like I need to fill this out. So, this is my only opportunity to do so.
It's up to you. If you want to fill it out, I just need you to initial each of those lines and then sign it. So what happened was she put an online mobile pickup order with her name and her phone number. She went inside, she grabbed her order, and then she left. At some point, she realized that she was missing 8 cane sauces, so she called the store and said, "Hey, I'm missing 8 of my cane sauces." So she came back in the store. She was still on the phone with staff. She came in, asked for her 8 cane sauces, which they gave to her. And on video footage and from the witnesses, she's yelling, throwing her hands up, which isn't a crime. I mean, it could be seen as disorderly conduct, but it's nothing that I'm going to worry about. And then she asked for more sauces for free because she had to use her time and gas to get over there, which is completely understandable. Still no crime. They said that they can't give her anything for free. And that's when she asked for the employee's name, which is a manager. The manager declined to give her the name, and this happened within 30 seconds from the footage. She shot her hand out. Your daughter shot her hand out really fast. There's a lanyard that's on her hip, on the employee's hip, the manager, that has her employee ID and the keys to the restaurant. She ended up hitting the manager in the thigh. The witnesses saw this, and you can see it on camera, so there's a battery. And she grabbed the such force that she almost ripped it off the belt. And the manager pulled it back, let go, and then she just leaves the store. So where we're at is that, unfortunately, you can't just reach and snatch things from people. Per state statute, it's considered when you take something or attempt to take something with force, it's a robbery. So the charge she's looking at right now is a strong arm robbery with no weapon. The state
with a weapon?
With no weapon. Yeah, no weapon. There's some things that meet the criteria, is that there has to be force involved, which when she's ripping it from her, and she also hit the manager in the leg, that's force. And the manager was in fear. So those are the stipulations. Unfortunately, where we're at is that I don't have discretion on this.
Can you take my badge?
They can take anything that you need.
Lost my car. I'm gonna drive your car.
Let's speak up a little bit. So everything that you told me, I'm going to include in the report, your reasoning for it, because if this has happened to you in the past, it makes complete understanding to me. So when you get down to the jail, they'll go ahead and tell you what your bond will be. Unfortunately, us on patrol, we have no idea, because that's through the sheriff's office.
So where do my parents need to go?
So you'll be transported down to Pinellas County Jail. The way it works is it's, you got it? Yeah. Pinellas County Sheriff's Office contracts Allied Transport to pick up people outside of the hours of 3 a.m. to 7 a.m. So a transport van will come over here and take you to the jail. You want to search her?
Yeah.
Yes. So we'll put in the request, and then they'll come pick her up and take her to the jail. And then she'll get her phone call, and they'll let you know what your bond will be.
And then how do I call
She'll get the phone call?
Yeah, so they'll give you a phone call. So she can take her phone. They'll even have a charger down there. She can access all her contacts, everything.
We'll take that out of there. Right. We'll take it out.
So what does she do? Call me as soon as?
Yep, she can give you a call as soon as they give her.
Mackenzie, come over this way.
I love you.
Oh, it's small.
Yeah. All right. Come on up, step forward over here. Right there. Surgery.
Yeah. Most people do, sir.
Yeah.
What's wrong? Impressive.
Is that really what I'm being charged with?
It is.
No. Even though it wasn't.
Okay, I'm gonna put the in the front.
Like I was saying, the state attorney will probably work with you, okay?
I literally thought it was her name tag. How is that robbery? Like, by any sort of means, I just don't even understand.
tip for property?
Yeah,
Yeah.
just a formal.
She was charged with strong-armed robbery and battery. Share your thoughts in the comments below. And remember, everyone is innocent until proven guilty.